What's up, what's up, what's up? Your boy Domuto. We're back with another video. Yes, sir. Today we're watching UnrealentGaming. Okay, and we're starting a new story. We're starting the Beyond Dragon Ball Super, the Resurrection of Goku Black, an unexpected visit in Universe 10. Somebody told me to start this story, and I wanted to wait. I wanted to get done with he haven't posted in a while. I get the Lord Ferric story. And I was waiting to finish that chapter, that universe one, and then I'm gonna start this. But he haven't posted that one in a couple of weeks. So I was like, well, all right. So we'll start the Goku Black one. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get into it, man. Goku Black resurrected.
As our story opens up with Android 17 being shown having to be the last man standing during the events of the Tournament of Power, with the Grand Priest now having to go as far as to acknowledge Android 17 as being the winner of the tournament, it was only from there where the Grand Priest went on to tell him, and now as the official winner of the Tournament of Power, number 17, have you decided on your wish? With 17 responding, so this is the almighty Super Dragon, is it?
Yes, sir.
Amazing. My wish is for you to please restore all of the universes that were erased by the Omni King. As the Omni Kings went on to ask, are you sure that this is what you want to do? Yeah, are you sure that this is what you want to do? With 17 responding, yes, I am sure. With Super Shenron having to respond to restore all of the universes that were destroyed by the Omni King. This, your wish, shall be granted. As with all of the destroyed universes now being shown having to be brought back courtesy of 17's wish, as we only from there see multiple echoes having to travel throughout all space-time itself, we only from that point see how the dragon went on to continue. Your wish shall be granted to be restored, he says.
Okay.
As this inadvertently had also now resulted in the future Trunks timeline.
Yes, I was about to think that. Yeah.
As well,
okay.
As a very familiar
I was thinking like, how the fuck he get resurrected?
I'm
like, oh yeah.
Portals. It was only then through his exit where Goku Black was now finally shown having to be reborn into a new timeline. As even Goku Black himself could not believe as to what was going on, it was only from there where Goku Black went on to ask, what the? I'm back. I'm alive? What is this? What the hell is going on? But how can this be, Black says, as he from there went on to land on a nearby building. He from there went on to continue, how am I alive? And why am I here? Where's Zamasu? And why aren't we still fused, he asks. Just what the heck is going on around here? I don't sense Goku nor Vegeta anywhere, let alone Trunks either, he says. It's empty here. Wasn't this entire city supposed to be destroyed? A wormhole. Was that the result of my time ring being used, he asks. The last thing I remember was that we were left off facing against the Omni King and then it all went black, he adds. I'm certain we were destroyed, so how have I returned, he asks. From what I also remember, it was because of Goku's actions which brought the Omni King into this world too. Disgusting mortal filth. It was him and his friends who brought death to our doors when they were the ones who were all going to die. My body seems to be intact, he says, and my power appears as though it's still dormant within me. So if this means that I have returned for good, then I was given a second chance. A second chance to fix the mistakes that I've made in carrying out the Zero Mortals plan, Black adds.
Oh, hell no.
Pathetic Saiyans and those Kaioshins go. Was this before our battle or after, he asks. Did they go back into the past if they were already here? It's quiet here, with the only exception being those humans who are hiding in the trenches beneath the city ruins here. Are the Saiyans and Kaioshin hiding among the humans too? As we only from that point then see how Goku Black was trying to use his energy in locating both the Kaioshins and the Saiyans, it was only from there where Goku Black went on to continue, I don't seem to feel their life force anywhere near or around this place. Which means that if I am
They
unable
gone,
to
nigga.
feel their energy, then they're certainly not here. My senses all appear to be intact as well. This is very strange. Something's wrong, Black adds. Perhaps those worms are hiding from me somewhere else on this dying rock, he says, but where? I surely would have been able to sense them all by now, as he was only from there now shown having to take flight. It was only upon Goku Black having to be shown doing so where Goku Black went on to shout, "I know you're here somewhere! Come out, you worms!" Wait, those rotten Saiyans are much stronger than I gave them credit for, especially when I fought Vegeta after they returned, he says. First, I need to make sure that my full power is intact before I make my move on them, he says. As Goku Black did not waste a single second, as he was only from there shown powering up into Super Saiyan Rose, it was only from that point where Goku Black went on to shout, "Yes, my full power remains. Now where are you all? No, I don't sense them. There's nothing on this planet. It's completely dead with barely any humans who are left remaining. Which only means Goku and Vegeta are gone, and this also means Trunks has gone with them. But of course, Black says, that wretched time machine that Trunks built. That explains it. But then where is my other half? Where is future Zamasu? Or was he far gone beyond the point of resurrection due to his immortality, he asks? That must be it. How truly magnificent. What an unusual turn.
You still got a time ring too, that's crazy.
How very unfortunate for those who left me to die, Black says. And now
you don't have no idea what happened, nigga. The nigga's strong as fuck now.
The great hunt will soon begin once I gather the information that I need in order to find out what's truly happening here. They will all pay dearly for what they did to me. Every last one of them. Bringing me back from the dead was a mistake that none of them will ever live long enough to regret. Oh, and how can I possibly forget about you, Goku Black asks. My golden ticket. The time ring remains. I was foolish to have undermined its power and great ability to create change, but why settle with just one when I can have them all, he asks. I have many things that I want to see through by using these rings. And so now then, let us begin by paying our first visit to an old friend, shall we? It felt like an eternity since
where he about to go?
I've seen his face. And so what better place to start than the place I originally came from, he asks. In which, as we only from there see how Goku Black had now gone as far as to create a portal by using his time ring, it was only upon having to acknowledge this where Goku Black went on to comment, "The wormhole has been opened. Let's see what our little friend has been up to since my departure." In which, with Goku Black now being shown having to make his way through the portal into the wormhole and out through the other side, to where interestingly enough we only now find ourselves inside of Universe 10 with Gowasu being shown having to make tea. With Gowasu now being shown having to seemingly enjoy his time of peace, it was only from there where Gowasu went on to comment, "Ah yes, this ought to do the trick. A fresh new brew only from the finest batch," he says. "Oh, I do wonder if there is anything new that I may have missed on GodTube," he questions. "My notification box has been flooded with new content as of late. I may as well check it out since I have a bit of time to spare," he says, as he was only from there peacefully shown having to enjoy his new brew.
It's probably a nightmare, bro. That nigga came back to kill you.
Familiar voice
probably.
had then gone as far as to question Zamasu, as Goku Black went on to ask, "Enjoying your fresh cup of tea, Master Gowasu?" That voice, but it cannot possibly be, Gowasu says. "Oh, but it is, Kaioshin." As to Gowasu's horrifying surprise, we only then see how Goku Black had now used this time ring in entering Universe 10, in which it was only upon having to do so where Goku Black went on to comment, "Hello again, Gowasu. It's been far too long, hasn't it? It's so good to see you again. Why the face? What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost." Surprised to see me? I'm actually quite surprised myself, honestly, he says. I have no idea how I was brought back to life, but it doesn't matter anymore because now that I'm finally here, we have so much to catch up on, don't we? But that's just simply not possible, Gowasu shouts. You were destroyed along with the entire timeline you were fused in. So how are you here? We all watched as the Omni King destroyed you, with Goku Black now being shown having to grab onto Gowasu's shirt. It was only upon having to lean on closer into him where Goku Black went on to respond, "Or so you thought I was, you traitorous little vermin. You and I have some unfinished business to attend to, and thanks to my time ring, I'm here to settle them with you. You were the one who was responsible for my exile. You were the one who was responsible for giving those mortals the Potara earrings to fight me when I was merged with the other Zamasu. You have so much to answer for, Gowasu, and you will answer to everything," Black says. "Now, you will begin by telling me what happened following my destruction in Trunks' time. What do you know of my resurrection? Where are those mortal worms hiding in? Is it the past?" I don't know how you were brought back to life," Gowasu says. "Not long after you were destroyed, the Omni Kings held an event called the Tournament of Power where several but of course, the wish. It must have been Universe 7's wish that brought you back."
That nigga got 20/20 IQ, nigga.
That would explain everything, with Goku Black leaning on him by asking, "What wish?
20/20
What
IQ is
Tournament of Power? Enough with your lies, Gowasu. If you don't tell me everything that I need to know, then I will kill you where you stand. And you know I'll do it too. Last chance, you disgusting Kaioshin." It's all true, Gowasu shouts. "I don't know what happened to Goku and Vegeta long after the tournament, but that was the last time I saw either of them from the 7th, and I..." But that was when Goku Black had quickly interrupted by creating an energy blade in front of Gowasu's face and telling him, "Since you seem to have forgotten, allow me to remind you on just how dangerous I truly am, Kai. Last chance. Who brought me back? Was it you? What happened to the timeline I was in, and where did that little runt Trunks run off to? I can't sense anyone's energy in my time, so where are they? It wasn't me. Please, Zamasu. You don't have to do this. You don't have to go back down this path. You are likely here because of Universe 7's victory during the tournament. I don't know what happened, but Goku and Vegeta are likely back within their own respective universe following the battle.
Yeah, sure.
I know not of what happened to Trunks, with Black interrupting by telling Gowasu, "Interesting. So then you will be left with one of two choices to make," he says. "You will either die here, or you will bring them to me at once," he says. "Just because I've remained dead for a while doesn't mean that I've forgotten my purpose throughout all of this. The Zero Mortals plan will resume one way or another.
Yo,
so
nigga, give it up, bro.
Do you wish
Give
to
it up.
die here, or do you wish to die with them?" he asks. "Don't, Zamasu, listen to me," Gowasu says. "If you strike me down, the other gods will know about your actions, and then what? Would you truly be foolish enough to risk your life only to be destroyed again? Why are you doing this? Please," with Goku Black responding, "Oh, please, do you honestly think that I fear any of those lazy so-called gods
You
of
should.
destruction?
You should, definitely
The
should.
real entity you should be fearing is me, old Kai.
Your Rosé form ain't
And
that
if what
strong
you say
compared
is
to people now.
true, then I want to know all about this tournament myself, along with extracting every bit of information out of you as I can before I end your miserable life once and for all. I am already much stronger than I was after fusing with the other Zamasu, so you can only imagine how vicious I have become now. Or one way
okay.
or another, I will achieve my goal of destroying all mortal life from every universe with or without your help. And since you aren't giving me what I came here for, then maybe I'll just have to squeeze the answers out of you as my white-hot blade pierces through your brittle old skin, Gowasu. I can't wait to hear you scream for your miserable life.
Oh,
Squirming
shit.
around won't save you either, so do yourself a favor and hold still for me, Master. As it was right before Goku Black
shit,
had
what
the
happened?
opportunity in sinking his blade within Gowasu's
You about to
skin,
kill
where
Gowasu.
he voiced
Gowasu ain't
out
do
to
that to you,
address
bruh.
Goku Black by telling him, I
You a
knew
hoe.
this energy of yours felt oddly familiar. Take one more inch closer towards the Kai, and I will tear that arm of yours clean off your body, fallen one. That voice, Goku Black says, can it really be? In which, surprisingly enough, from up above,
That the elephant nigga?
yeah, the god of destruction of Universe 10
Ronish?
Ramouche having to observe the overall situation
Ramouche, whatever
happening
his name is.
beneath him, with the god of destruction seemingly not having to be pleased by the overall situation happening below. It was only from there where Ramouche went on to comment, so you're the one I've heard so much about, are you? The disgraceful Kaioshin who believes his own morality to be superior than to that of a god, a true god at that, not an abomination such as yourself who was never worthy of holding such a title. Just look at what you've been reduced to, Ramouche says. A fallen Supreme Kai in training who wished to swap bodies with a Saiyan mortal in order to destroy the gods. What a walking contradiction you are, as Goku Black from there went on
he
to drop
low-key
Gowasu
is.
by turning his head and responding, such bold words coming from such a weak destroyer, Ramouche.
Oh,
and
damn.
when was the last time you did anything to absolve evil from this universe like how you righteously love to pretend to actually do? Eons, I assume. How did you know I was here and had arrived so quickly to face me? With Ramouche responding, and what exactly do you hope to accomplish by killing Gowasu, Fallen Kai? You should already be wise enough to know what you are up against whether you swapped bodies with a Saiyan or not, he says. Why have you returned to this world knowing what would face you, Black? Have you come to finally atone for the sins of your past? With Goku Black responding, he is nothing more than a tool in my eyes, Destroyer. A tool that I am going to use in order to extort the gods for everything
Extort.
they're worth. Which isn't much if I'm being fair, but I'll be sure to make the moments count. And what better way to resume my destructive plan than by slaughtering Universe 10's mightiest himself? If you believe you know more about these mortals than I do, then you are gravely mistaken, Ramouche. I know more about these mortals and this mortal body than you think. You assume to have all of the answers for someone who doesn't seem to
talking that
understand
shit, ain't
how
he?
all of this works, Ramouche says. So I'll make sure to make this quick. I am a destroyer god for a reason, and you're about to find out exactly why in a matter of moments. With Goku Black responding, you think you know the Saiyan's body better than I do, he questions. I have yet to tap into this body's full potential, but make no mistake about it, once I do, you will no longer hold the position of power that you have. With Ramouche responding, it's not so often where a god of destruction is seen engaging in battle against any other aside from his own kind.
Okay.
So, I'll give you the opportunity to show me this power you keep bragging about before I put you out of your misery, he says. You won't last very long, so give it your all, Kai. With Goku Black being shown cracking his neck and responding, this fight ought to be more than enough to draw this body's full potential out, so the honor is mine, Destroyer. I just wasn't expecting for my first fight back to be against the god of destruction, but yet here we are, he adds.
Gowasu just chilling in the back like, damn, nigga, get up.
Get up! Too many mistakes throughout the multiverse. And so, I will sure as hell see to it that you all pay for the errors of your ways, Black says. Maybe you're right, Destroyer. Perhaps I truly am in over my head here, but I guess there's only one way for us to find out, right? And so now then, let us begin. As with Goku Black now being shown getting into fighting position in getting ready to battle against Universe 10's God of Destruction, it was only right then and there during that moment where the Beyond Dragon Ball Super story of Goku Black's Resurrection manga chapter number 1 special then comes to a close. Now this is it. Goku Black has been revived courtesy of
chapter.
Android 17's indirect wish in wanting all of the worlds that the Omni Kings have specifically destroyed in keeping it as vague as possible for the Super Dragon to bring back, only to indirectly also bring back yet another world and timeline in which the Omni King had destroyed, which had now subsequently enough resulted in the return of Goku Black, and with Goku Black now making it his sole mission in wanting to now go out of his way in continuing the Zero Mortals plan by now facing off against Universe 10's God of Destruction. The million-dollar question now going into Chapter 2 is, will Goku Black actually be successful enough in defeating Ramush, or are we bound to see an unexpected twist occur in this battle in which subsequently enough results in Goku Black's destruction? As again, I do want to thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all so much for watching, to where once again, if you guys also just so happen to be new to
alright, bet. That was a good chapter right there. That was a good start to the story, man. I'm kind of interested to see what's about to happen next. Goku Black is back. I can't wait to see what, when the actual Goku and Vegeta and everybody else find out, like, how that's gonna happen, and how what's gonna happen and shit. And all right, man. Hey, shout out to UnrealentGaming for this video. Check out another UnrealentGaming story right here. Check out another video right here, me talking about anime pet peeves or something. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.